What's going on, guys? In the name of one of my favorite YouTube content creators, what's up, you YouTube mother lovers? If you know who that is, we can be friends. If not, go find Brandon Herrera. Come on. Mm, mm, mm. It is Monday. Monday. Therefore, it's coffee time with Cobra. And what has Cobra been up to? Well, I have been streaming. In fact, I am due to stream today at 5-ish? Question mark? I think it's 5 or is it 7? Don't know. But I will be streaming today. So that's planned. What else? I have been playing Once Human. It is a fairly interesting game, I shall say. What I mean by that is, well, it's giving me 7 Days to Die vibe. It's giving me Synced vibes. It's giving me vibes of all the fun games I enjoyed playing that sadly the servers are no longer either up or with us or around or whatever you want to call it. And so I have been incredibly busy playing Once Human. I remember it being all the rage a couple of months ago, like 8-9 months ago. Everyone in my Discord was telling me, "Hey, Cobra, you're going to get it, you're going to play it, you're going to play it, you're going to play it." As some of you may or may not know, I have been dealing with some health issues, and so I haven't had time to play. Just going to grab this Bicky real quick. Dark chocolate. I'm trying to cut milk chocolate out of my diet. And I just recently found where I can get whole milk again. And that's skimmed, semi-skimmed shit. Actual full whole milk. It's not raw milk, but it's whole milk. And I can get it in 2-gallon, 2-pint bottles. Should last me about 2 weeks, 3 weeks. I'm also back to making my own bread and baking and various other things. I made a whole bunch of chocolate chip muffins for some neighbours and stuff who just moved in, and they said that they were the best muffins they ever had. It wasn't dry, it wasn't too moist, it was just right. Not gonna lie, that did make me feel kind of good. I don't like talking with my mouth full, so that's why I cover my mouth. And what else? Oh, we do have the Bjorn and the Ponegotchi, and they're both up and running. The Bjorn is headless, but this does have a screen on it, but the screen got cracked, unfortunately. So, and I did 3D print a case for it, but as you can see, the case even got damaged. So, that sucks. But I will be working on getting a filament 3D printer. The ones with the little heads, and that's going to be going up here. So I'll be able to 3D print, parts for my Mando armor. And that, so hopefully this summer I will be able to go to London Comic Con in my custom Mando armor that I am basing around the Carcharodons, which is one of my favourite loyalist chapters in Warhammer 40,000. It's Soul Drinkers, then Carcharodons, and then who else? Soul Drinkers, Carcharodons. And it's a tie between Blood Angel and No, no, no. I recently heard a story. Jesus Christ! I recently heard a story. Ah ha ha! Yes. Ah, my appointment reminder for the 25th. Yay! So yeah, I got I say so. It's Soul Drinkers, Carcharodons, and then is it the Blood Angels or Black Templar? I'm more leaning towards Black Templar, to be honest with you. Oh, I did have a big Blood Angels army back in the day, like third edition, fourth edition Blood Angels army. Martin Fotty was the in-store heavy metal painter who did the Blood Angels at the time, and I was just like, I even got to meet Martin once. Great guy, great guy. Very humble, very humble. What else? Oh, I've been 3D printing a lot of models to the point where I have to buy some more resin. I 3D printed a whole bunch of cacophony for my Emperor's Children. I 3D printed my. I finally fixed the issue with that alternate Fulgrim model, and I've even got an alternate Keeper of Secrets. Well, I would say more Demon Prince more than or Demon Princess, and that's this one. This was originally a 38mm mini that I just scaled up and 3D printed, and I've added a few things like the skirt, and some skulls in her hair and a whole bunch of other stuff and whatnot. Like I said, she's getting ready to start to be printed. To like I said, I've got Death Guard, I've got Black Legion, and I've got Emperor's Children. Those are the chapters I'm happy with. I do have just one. I have one Thousand Sons, and that's Ishtan Cantor, or Kaon the Black. And I consider him more Black Legion than Emperor's Children. So, not an Emperor's Children, Thousand Sons. So there you go. I am going to the gym now more. Um, and my doctor also wants to start me on some weight loss medication. Yes, the dreaded Ozempic. Even though technically it's not weight loss medication, it's used for something else, but the side effects to it is massive weight loss. I have stubborn belly fat, to the point where I do core exercises, crunches. I've got a mountain bike. I go biking. My doctor, my cholesterol is like non-existent now. So I don't have to take my Astrosivatin. I don't have to. I've literally been dropping off medications. I've not been picking up any new medications. I've been dropping off medications because I'm doing that well. It's just even my doctor's like, we don't understand why your belly fat is just not fecking off. So he is recommending me to start Ozempic. I've got my portion controls under order. I've got my hydration. Always stay hydrated. Because coffee is a dehydrant. It's not a hydrator, it's a dehydrant. And like I said, I've been doing a whole bunch of stuff. I did have a friends with benefits thing with someone, and we recently broke up, or broke it off. Mostly because it wasn't a benefit to me anymore. She would show up, do illicit drugs, and basically order a takeaway in and just use my place like it's her own personal shithole. And I felt nothing but disrespected, and I told her, pack your shit and go. So I don't need that shit in my life. So she's on. So she's out of my hair. So that's gone. What else? I'm actually spending more time in my local kink community. Again, I don't really talk much about that, mostly because one, it's YouTube, and two, it's my privacy, it's my life. I'm not uncomfortable not sharing it, but at the same time, I don't think you guys would be comfortable with me to share it. If that makes sense. And so, and I also picked up some Vallejo acrylic. I'm all over the place right now. Some Vallejo acrylic metallic sets. So it's got warm aluminum, soft aluminum, dull aluminum. It's got a whole bunch of different metals in there for the Colossus burst that is going to Crypto Viper. So I'm going to be starting the Colossus burst here here soon, along with a undead Captain America. Those two are going to be winging their way off to Michigan to him. This little fart pug will be popped in a box here in the next few days. That's going to be going off to Charlotte, North Carolina. I have a box going over there to Texas. I have another box going off to Finland, another one going to Sweden. I've had so many cool people ask me to just print something, paint it, and give it to them in lieu of donation. So basically, they donate during my live streams or whatever, and they just say, just print something, paint it, and ship it to me. And I'm like, thank you so much. And I do that, and that's what I do. And the majority of the money that they donate, a good portion of it goes towards the shipping costs. But at the end of the day, I don't care, guys. I don't do it for the money. I don't stream for the money. I don't stream for the popularity. I don't stream for anything. I just stream because it's something I want to do and I want to be entertaining. So yeah, it's just, it is what it is, guys. It is what it is. Other than that, I am doing okay. I'm not going to lie. I'm not living my best life, if that makes sense. But that doesn't mean that I'm not going to start. And so I am doing my cybersecurity stuff, and I do enjoy it. I do. Don't get me wrong. I do. I'm even working on my own personal large language model / AI assistant called Yuki to actually help me in grey hat hacking, which means she will run certain basic tasks like nmapper and then fill out a report and then tell me what ports are open that I can then later on use to do whatever I need to do, kind of thing like that. Basically, she just does crack copy. What she does basically the grunt work for me, and I do all the heavy lifting, if that makes sense. She sets it up and I knock it down. And she is working. I've got the fundamental building blocks there, but there are just certain things that she can't do. Like, I am personally hacking my own devices for practice. As you know, I'm a huge fan of Raspberry Pis. And so I set these up in individual Pi clusters. And then what I do is I literally incorporate things like the plugins that I coded for my Ponagotchi, which will rickroll someone if I really want to go there, and things like that. And I have her practice. And what I mean by that is I'll tell her, here is a Android phone, hack it, go at it. Do what you need to do. And when she's done, she leaves a little smile emoji on the actual device that she's hacked. She will upload a file to it without any interaction with me. So it's a 0-click interaction. So what that means is my phone can be dormant like this one is, and she's actually hacking it, and the screen doesn't pop up, or screen doesn't light up or anything. It's what's known as a 0 interactive hack. That's what I'm programming her to do, or silent hacking, or stealth hacking, or whatever you want to call it. I got her started on bluejacking, which means she will intercept a Bluetooth device like these cheapy earbuds, and then she will intercept the data between the two, whether it's audio, especially if it's audio, and she will then clone it, which means according to the phone, she is those headphones. The device that she's stored on, whether it be a Pi, whether it be a tablet, whether it be my laptop, it's considered those headphones. So I can now listen in on their conversation, on that person's conversation. It's called a low-level bluejack. Higher level bluejacking involves getting sophisticated devices like these. I'm not going to show you their brand names or anything, but getting devices like these to do that. Yes, you can hack people's Bluetooth. It's called bluejacking. And it's something I've been doing for forever. I even used an old Raspberry Pi Zero W2 as a relay, because these suckers do have a single USB data port, but you can get hat boards. There's one that attaches the bottom, turns into a battery pack, and then there's one on top that gives it extra USB ports and whatnot, and it turns it basically into a Raspberry Pi 3, but it's portable, which means you can then connect in full flavored devices, you know, into this, and then stick it in a backpack with a high yield battery pack like these guys. You know, this is like a 3,000 milliamp hour battery pack. It's no, not 3,000. It's 2,000. Sorry, 2,000 milliamp battery pack. This is good to keep a Raspberry Pi W2 going for at least 5 hours, 6 hours, as is. And I've tested it. I've made my own little remote, little system kind of thing, and I've bunged it into a backpack and gone to a coffee shop and just sat there and laughed when people's phones start yeah. Again, mostly because they're using unpatched APKs or they're using unpatched software. Patch your stuff, people. Please. I know it's annoying. I know you got to reboot your phone. That's, you know, I'm going to do that now. I'm actually going to reboot my phone right now because I haven't rebooted it in a couple of days. So guess what? Boom, restarted. Okay. Always restart your devices because if your device is hacked, okay, I'll let you into a little secret. If your device is hacked, okay, most hacks are one and done, which means they latch on, do what they need to do, and then they're killed at the terminal end. They're killed at their end. Okay, at the evil user's end. But your phone is still vulnerable. Your phone is still open. Your phone is still open. The back door is still open. You haven't closed it. The only way to close it is to power cycle the device. This is why, and I have to give all credit in the universe to this one company because they actually paid attention to me. Okay, there is a company here in Reading that do the onboard free Wi-Fi for public transport. And for my thesis in uni, I hacked one of their routers. It was a Siemens router. I hacked it because someone, when they installed it, did not change the default admin password. So I got in with super user access. I did all the things that I needed to do to this poor router and turned it into a slave. And I burnt it to the ROM. Okay, I modified a ROM file so that every time they turn the bus off, because again, they're all electric buses here. So when they stop to do a driver change, they turn the bus off, which power cycles the router. They learnt their lesson beforehand. They would just leave the bus in sleep, which means all devices plugged into the USB ports, getting chargers and whatnot, including the router, is still on. So I showed them how I did it. I showed them how to stop it. They implemented immediately. Every time a bus went back into the main depot for overhauls, I had an IT guy go in, sorted it all out. Every single bloody one. And you don't understand how much of a monumental feat that was. And I feel bad for the IT guys there, but at the same time, I'm sorry, you're public transport. There's going to be nefarious people using public transport. They're going to clone your public transport system. They're going to clone your login page. They're going to DDoS your main route on the bus so no one else can connect to it. They see Reading bus service, with underscores and misspelled or close enough to it. They go click, and click, yes, I approve. Bam! Their device is now hacked. Because you literally just approved my fake login credential. You've given me all of your login credentials. So now I'm low level on your phone. I'm not super user. I'm not SU. But there's nothing stopping me using something like a Kali Linux script or a Rubber Duck script or whatever to just burn through your securities on whatever's on your thing. And that's it. Boom. Your device is now permanently mine. And you don't know this. You do not know this. You have no clue. And yes, before you even say, Apple phones can be hacked. In fact, believe it or not, a lot of Apple devices are dormant hosts for viruses. Okay? Because not everyone in your household will have an Apple product. They will have a Microsoft product, or they will have a Linux product, or they'll have something other than Apple. So you set your iPhone down that's a carrier that's carrying this virus, then reconnects to your home network. I've got your home network now. And now I immediately run Nmap, I run a few other things, and before you know it, I'm in your network, I'm in your other devices, I'm in your home computers, I'm in your smart TV. I can literally then turn on the camera on your smart TV and watch you guys in your living room. And you won't even know. It's possible. I'm not throwing that out there to spook you, but it's true. So please power cycle your stuff, people. Anyway, guys, I've been ranting on long enough. Didn't mean to spook you, but it's true. Anyway, guys, until then, I'll see you in the next video. Take care. Keep shows flying. Keep your enemies dying. Cobra Commander is out. And I'll see you sexy bitches in the next one, guys.